Today, I will be showing you 12 weapons you can get very early and with no fighting at all. I will always open the map and retrace the path to get where I am, so it should be easy to follow. I will also disable enemy aggression during the guide. That way I can show you exactly where the weapons are without any distractions. But you can get them just as easily simply by running past any enemy you encounter. If you're a new player, you have to know that a weapon will only be as good as its upgrade level. So make sure to upgrade the weapons you like as soon as possible. And with all of that said, I hope you enjoy. Let's start with the Broadsword. It's located on the beach just west of the starting area. This is the best non-unique straight sword and a good pick early game if you didn't start with the Confessor class.
What do you need? I don't want any trouble.
Next is the Twinblade, just east of the first step grace. The weapon itself is nothing too special, but it gives you access to the Twinblade moveset and it's very close to the starting area. You can pair it with the Bloody / Ash of War for a quick bleed build. To the east of the Agheel Lake South Grace is the Great Epée. This is a heavy thrusting sword that does piercing damage, and it can be infused with Ashes of War. There are a few enemies in the outpost, but the Grace is very close, so just kamikaze your way in and out. The Morning Star is near the entrance of the Weeping Peninsula. This mace can be infused with Ashes of War and it causes bleed by default. It also does strike damage, so it's a great option against enemies like the Crystalians. It is one of the best weapons to get early regardless of your build. The Winged Scythe is a very cool early weapon for faith builds. Located in the Weeping Peninsula just south of the Church of Pilgrimage. You can get here by following this route I'm showing on the map. These two enemies are pretty annoying, so get ready to roll for your life. The Zweihander is one of the best colossal sword and a great option for a dexterity build. It is located on the southwest corner of the Weeping Peninsula where a vendor will sell it for 3,500 runes.
Unusual to this age.
The lance is a decent great spear that does piercing damage. It is located just north of the War Master's shack. This weapon is the only great spear that can be infused with Ashes of War, so it's worth picking up. It's also on the list because it's very close to the next weapon coming. The Uchigatana is one of the best katana in the game and definitely worth picking up. It gives you access to a bleed weapon, a great moveset, and the earliest option for power stancing as the samurai class. You will find the entrance of the death-touched catacombs northeast of the War Master's shack. The enemies here are all very slow skeletons, so just make a dash for it, you will be fine. The next weapon is in the Gael Tunnel in Eochaid. This is one of the top spear in the game and definitely worth picking up. You can get to this grace by simply following the road east of the War Master's shack. I will show you the fastest way in the Gael Tunnel from here. There is a decent amount of enemies here, but nothing too serious. You can simply sprint past all of them. The only thing to watch out for is the big squid above the weapon. He will drop and attack you when you get close. You should be able to get by him and quickly get the weapon. Even if you die, the grace is very close and you will keep the weapon if you picked it up. I will quickly show you how to get out of this tunnel without having to fight the boss. The next weapon is one of the most popular one in Elden Ring, the Greatsword. Starting from the Rotview Balcony Grace, head northeast and follow the road. There will be two giant dogs close to the chest. You can either sneak in from the side or take the kamikaze option and just make a sprint for it. Note that the chest will stay open if you die after opening it. The Meteorite Staff is the best early game staff because of its scaling and intelligence. It cannot be upgraded, but it will outdamage any other staff until they are at least level 5 or more. To reach the Ionia Swamp Shore Grace, simply follow the Eochaid Highway from the Rotview Balcony Grace as I just showed on the map. And obviously, I couldn't mention the staff without mentioning the rock sling spell right next to it. I'm adding this one as a bonus at the end because this is kind of an exploit. To get this weapon, head to the 3rd Church of Marika in Limgrave, then head east. You normally only get this weapon at the end of a pretty tough dungeon. But by doing some Skyrim level parkour on the mountain, you can access the end of the dungeon and simply pick up the weapon.